Hi students, my name is Suzanne and today I'm going to teach you about transfer pricing. What is transfer pricing? Transfer pricing is the internal selling price used when the goods and services are transferred between profit centers and investment centers in a decentralized organization. Transfer price allows the selling unit to earn profit to reflect their effort in producing the product. Next, the buying unit to record the cost of the transfer of the product, which will match with the external market. Other than that, each unit to show profits for their efforts in the situation where there is a series of transfer of product between units. Transfer pricing also encourages each unit to generate profits, so encourage managers to manage their unit as if it were a stand-alone business. The transfer price should result in unit profits that are reliable and accurate measure of unit performance, preserve and encourage autonomy within units, encourage a good congruent behavior. Next, let's see who's the one that set the transfer price. Managers of profit centers and investment centers may have considerable autonomy in deciding whether to accept or reject orders for goods or services, to source the materials inside or outside the organization, to set and accept transfer prices. Okay, now what's the objective of transfer pricing? Goal congruence. The ideal transfer price allows each division manager to make decisions that maximize the company's profit, while attempting to maximize his or her own division's profit. Second, allocating profit between divisions. Managers have to ensure the allocation of corporate profit is fairly distributed among divisions to promote motivational benefit for divisional managers. Third, basis for performance measurement. Divisional manager is evaluated on divisional profit. Thus, divisional profit measure is also used to also evaluate the performance of managers. Fourth, minimizing global tax liability. If divisions are operating within a single tax system, transfer pricing policy will have a little impact on corporate tax. Last, retaining divisional autonomy. To retain divisional autonomy, decentralized divisions often set a transfer pricing policy that is beneficial to both division and the company as a whole. There are three transfer pricing methods. For market-based prices, need competitive external market for a product. For negotiated prices, market price may form the starting point and cost may be the lower boundary. For the cost-plus prices, where there is no external market price, intermediate products have no market outside the company and are processed further to become final product. Standard variable cost plus markup allow supplying unit to show a contribution margin on the transfer product. The purpose of general transfer pricing rule are provide guidance on the appropriate transfer price, represents a minimum transfer price, may guide unit managers to make good congruent decisions. Here, there is a transfer price formula. Now, let's see transfer pricing under different scenarios. First, external market and spare capacity in the supplying unit. Where there is spare capacity, the transfer of product give the supplying unit additional profits that it would not otherwise have. The two units may negotiate a transfer price less than the market price to provide an incentive for the buying unit to purchase from the supplying unit. Second, external market and no spare capacity in the supplying unit. Where there is no spare capacity, the supplying unit will need to take account of the opportunity cost of lost profits on sale due to the transfer. Third, external market and limited spare capacity in the supplying unit. where capacity is limited and opportunity costs need to be accounted for in the transfer price. For no reliable external market and spare capacity in the supplying unit, there is no opportunity cost associated with the transfer, so the transfer price may be based on cost plus. Last, no reliable external market and no spare capacity in the supplying unit. The transfer price will need to account for opportunity cost on the lost sales due to the transfer. Next, the influence of income taxation. First, to effectively transfer profit between business units in the different countries. Second, international transfer price may be influenced by the different taxation rates and different regulations across countries. Third, international tax consideration may influence the transfer price they are used for domestic purpose. Last, service firms and not-for-profit organizations may use transfer pricing when services are transferred between business units. Okay student, let's see an international perspective. Since tax rates and import duties are different in different countries, companies have incentive to set transfer prices that will increase revenue in low tax countries, increase costs in high tax countries, reduce cost of goods transfer to high import duty countries. Last but not least, we will see transfer pricing and service level agreements. Dual rate transfer pricing uses two separate transfer pricing to price each interdivision transaction. A service level agreement (SLA) is a contract between two units within an organization which establish the nature of the service that will provide by one unit to the other, outline the responsibilities of each party, outline price, quality and timing of service delivery, performance targets, problem-solving arrangements, ways in which the agreement can be changed or terminated. The price of the service is a transfer price and can be determined using methods similar to those used for the transfer of goods. Summary for this topic: transfer pricing is used in decentralized organization to recognize revenue and cost of goods and services transferred between units. Transfer prices may be based on market prices, costs, or may be negotiated. In a decentralized organization, it is inconsistent for corporate management to dictate transfer prices, but they may set broad policy to govern practices. A general transfer pricing rule can provide a minimum transfer price that may reduce dysfunctional decisions. Okay student, we have come to the end of our class. Thank you student for coming. Bye.